A new patch has landed on Titan Quest Anniversary Edition. This is the patch 1.44 and actually this is the 9th update for the Anniversary Edition. The changes are not that many in numbers, but they are very good in quality. Now we are going to check 4 of the new goodies this patch brings to this game. Fixed Act 4 weapon users doing too much physical damage. This change is a significant one. For those who have played this game before and they know what this means, it makes a difference in the difficulty of the game. For those who are new to the game and haven't visited the Act 4 yet, it means they will not become frustrated by the difference in difficulty that the Act 4 had previously compared to the first 3 acts of the game. Before this change, when one was passing to the 4th act following the main quest with his character, then he was facing a much more difficult level of play than what a better balanced game would offer, because the difficulty of Act 4 was always bigger than it should be. Now, with this change, enemies that use weapons to deal physical damage to our characters have been nerfed a little bit, so the game now should feel more balanced and the transition from Act 3 to Act 4 should be smoother. This change is very important, especially for new players. They will have an easier and actually a more balanced experience from the game, and the game will become more enjoyable for everyone, new players and veterans alike. There are 2 skills in the Rogue Mastery that always were somewhat limited on the weapon types they could use. The skills are the Blade Honing and the Lethal Strike. Previously, these skills were compatible only with spear and sword weapons. Now, with this change, we can use these skills also with axes, so we get more options for our builds, and this change probably opens the road for a better build variety. Changes on achievements. Fixed Boar Snatcher and Sat Queen achievements not been awarded at times. If you had any problems unlocking these achievements after you successfully completed their requirements, now the problem should be solved for you and the achievements should be unlocked. With this patch, we get a new achievement. This time it has something to do with this little dog Shadow Maw. The strange thing is that this achievement appears as hidden. So we should probably first fight this Shadow Maw monster and find out for ourselves what the achievement really is. This is interesting. The requirement for the achievement Avatar of Thanatos has been reduced to 500,000 kills, which means to unlock it we need to kill 500,000 monsters with our characters. It doesn't need to be one character that will kill 500,000 enemies. The achievement counts all the kills we've done with our account with all of our characters, not only a single character. So now it is easier to complete this achievement, and this is a great change for the achievement hunters out there because it saves a lot of time for the players. Hephaestus Molten Shield, HUD and Seal are now a set. In the game there were always 3 legendary items that it would make sense for those to belong to the same set. But these items were not set items, they were typical legendary items. With this change, the items Hephaestus Molten Shield, HUD of Hephaestus and Seal of Hephaestus now belong to the same set, which means with this patch we get a new set to play with, but with already pre-existing items. Actually, the Anniversary Edition has even more new sets and items compared to the old version, so if you want to know more about these new items, you can watch this video. The link for this video will be provided in the description. So, now let's see what this new set brings to the table. When we equip 2 items of the set, we get 30 armor, 30% pierce resistance, and minus 20% shield recovery time. With the third item equipped, the full bonus of the set becomes 50 armor, 50% pierce resistance, and minus 20% shield recovery time. So, now with these changes to these items, we get a nice set that complements builds that are shield based, especially builds that play with the defense mastery. Actually, since we get this nice set, let me reveal for now that a new build, the build of God Hephaestus, will come in this channel in the near future, and this build is of course going to be using this specific set among other things. So if you would like to stay updated, subscribe to this channel, and because we already have many build guides and many more are coming. So back to the patch now. There are more changes this patch brings. These were some of the highlights. In the description below you will find the link to the full changelog of this patch. You can follow this link to the Steam community and read the rest of the changes. And by the way, if you do that, leave a thanks to the developers because they are still supporting and improving this game, making it better with updates every time. Who knows what surprises these developers may hold for us in the future. Maybe we will get some new content for this game. Would you like a new expansion for Titan Quest? Or maybe a new DLC? Or maybe a Titan Quest 2 game? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts on the matter. What would you like to happen to Titan Quest in the future?